My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I made a video earlier today. The day is about to be over. I won't wash my hair till Wednesday. So I gotta baby oil that shit up. Don't worry, you're not gonna see me naked. If I can help it. So, 2 times today I have spoken to people. So this is basically the rehashing of the first video that I didn't publish yet. It's about young people, specifically young ladies of color. Yeah, I'm in my undies. Deal with it. The only body part I'm ashamed of is my stomach. It's not as flat as it should be. Take that side shot. You see it's out there. Anyway. Apparently, young ladies of color don't seem to think before they do dumb things. As in having children with young men of color who ain't got a goddamn thing going on. They want to live that thug life. So this goes out to you daddies. You daddies who have these children with these women who don't want to have babies in the first place. Or these women want to have babies and you don't. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. First, in the other video I pulled out this big ass bag of condoms. Like really, I pulled out this big ass bag of condoms. This big bag right here. Oh, it's sealed. Those things right there, they ain't 100%. But that tongue is. So you better get to learning to love the flavor of the female form. Because if you don't want to have babies, and you don't want your daughter growing up and being treated like dog shit and having babies with people just like you, here's what you need to do. Rule number 1 is being a father. Is actually be a father and be there. And if you don't have daughters and you have sons, so that they don't make the same mistakes you made, do the opposite of what your dad has done for you, unless your dad has actually been in your life. Then do the right thing, because it's the right damn thing to do. But nevertheless, you young people watch too much TV. You idolize people who do and sell drugs, and instead of getting your shit together and trying to be a man. And no, I'm not going to give you the pro-military speech because that's the way I went. Drugs are everywhere. Cigarettes technically are drugs. Alcohol technically are drugs. I am guilty of using them both. My dad made me eat a cigarette when I was 14. I never touched another one. So you can take that any way you want. I'm wearing blue tomorrow. Do I have a blue bandana? Because my nephew was throwing it out. I took it in. I have a blue bandana. So let's go ahead and wear that. Blue is like my least favorite color of all time. I honestly, truly, the guy can't stand blue. I'll wear it. I do not want to be the Blue Power Ranger. Black, white, crimson, yeah, I'll take that job. But blue, not for me. Yeah, I just got out of the shower, so I don't have to fight anybody for the shower, because I have an early a.m. dentist appointment. Yes, I'm sharing all this information. This decisive, precisely, information that I probably shouldn't be sharing. But I'm fresh and I'm clean. Can't beat that. But I am going to tell you this. I'm making this video to prevent the next young lady from bringing a life into this world to procreate. Oh my. Okay. You know why blue's not my color? Screw this crap. When in doubt, go with gray. It's one of my favorite colors. So let's do that. Mostly because I'm not going to be able to manage my hair first thing in the morning. So we're going to manage it right now. Just like I need you guys to manage your lives. Look at these young ladies that you are procreating with and not being daddies. If you have a daughter needs their father. If not more than their son needs their father. Because a son, you know, we teach them a little bit different than we teach our daughters. I'm here to tell you it's time to change that. We need to teach them and treat them both the same. In fact, you probably need to discipline your daughters a little bit more than your sons. And the reason I say that, I speak from experience, because some of my sisters have not brought home very worthy men. I'm not going to give you their names. Let's just say they should be ashamed of themselves to have great children and not want to spend every second that they can with the child. But that's too much like the right thing to do. These are the people that you probably should not procreate with. A person who doesn't want to be a daddy to begin with. Which is another reason why I'm making this video. To teach you all the most important lesson of them all. A baby is not a toy. A baby is not something that you can break back down to the cellular molecules, egg and sperm, and send it back where it came from. That is not an option. When you have a baby, they're here. They can't go back, and what God give you is what you get. I'm not a saint. I'm just a man who's always tried to do right and wrong. I've done more right than wrong. And I'll be the first to tell you, I have suffered at every turn that I've made doing the right thing. But I wouldn't change it. Because I haven't screwed myself out of my life. Other people have. And their inability to be responsible parents. Alright? Now, people are watching this. Probably don't like what I'm saying. And if I'm touching a nerve, then you know I struck gold with the truth. A lot of people can't handle the truth. I don't like the truth all the time, but I'd rather have it today and be hurt by it now than hurt 18 or 21 years from now with the fucking lie that I have had to live for the majority of my life. Now, I don't know about y'all, but personally, I don't think that's cool. At all. So I'm telling you young ladies now, because this is mostly for you. You're going to feel a lot of pressure as a little girl. You're going to feel a lot of pressure to have sex because your friends are going to have sex. Now, between having sex and having premenstrual syndrome and cramps and all the things that come with having a vagina, you're going to go through a lot of shit. So please heed my warning. Or as they used to say in the military, when I got smoked or was being forced down to do push-ups for other people's mistakes. It would behoove you to learn from other people's experience. If you've watched your mom go through some men, and you have siblings because of these men who have your mom knocked up and then walk away, here's a tip. You probably shouldn't do the same damn thing. Have a plan. Live above the rest. Now, I ain't saying think that you're better than everyone else. I'm not saying that. I'm saying strive to be better than everyone else. Get your shit together. Make your life worth living. Don't put your burdens on other people. Don't start having babies with assholes because they tell you that they love you. Love has to actually be shown more than said. Because sometimes men will tell you they love you just to get you out your drawers. If your mom and them have not told you that, then they have failed you as a woman. If your dad isn't in your life, then he probably won't tell you that. But if he's in your life and he hasn't told you that, sometimes men tell you that they love you just so that they can put their dick inside you. I can be no more blunt than that. Then he has failed you as a father. If I live long enough to have any children, this is the speech I'm giving them. Darling, I love you. I can't stop you from having sex. But we can make damn sure that you're smart about it. From the second that it looks like she's about to start growing breast buds, or she starts getting a little bit of nipplage, me, her, and her mom are going to sit right down that damn table, and we're going to have a motherfucking talk. I don't give a flying fuck if I got to chain her to that goddamn table. We are going to have a fucking talk. Because I come from a family of siblings who did not listen, who followed the same dumbass mistakes that my mama made. And I've had lost everything I wanted to do in my life because I've had to take care of other people's dumb ass decisions. Now, a child is never a mistake. So if any of my nieces and nephews are watching, you are not a mistake. Your parents who made you were the mistake. Because a child never asked to be born. And you can't help what family you're born into. But you don't have to be stupid. Break the chain. Break the cycle. You don't have to follow what everybody else does. You don't have to pretend that you're better than everyone. I've never done that, except maybe in Kung Fu. But when it comes to your life, you have to live it for you. At 15 years old, you don't need a baby. At 13 years old or 12 years old, you don't need a baby. Did y'all not watch The Maury Show? Well, here's a tip. Why don't you go watch Maury? Why don't you go look at all these parenting kids that got pregnant at 15 because somehow or another they thought that having a baby would make their life an improvement. Now, when you're in your 20s, your mid-20s, and your 30s, and you figured out who you are and you got the career that you want and you're making enough money to support a baby, that's when you have a baby. You don't just have a baby for the sake of having a fucking baby and thinking that this thing is going to love you unconditionally. Because no, some children rebel. Some children hate their parents. I don't hate my parents. My father is deceased. My mother and I will never see eye to eye. Because she doesn't like truth. Just like many of you people don't like truth. So in closing, I'm going to give you one piece of advice. I don't give a shit if you didn't watch any other part of the video. But watch this part right here. Once you make this life that you are bringing into this world, you have to understand they're dependent on you for a majority of their lifetime. And they can't go back. You, as a parent, need to, one, treat all your children exactly the same. No favoritism. You want a favorite child? Then only have one. Be a one and done person, like I'm gonna have to be because I didn't get to have the life that I set out to have. Two, the gender of your child does not mean that the child can or can't do anything better than the other child. And again, one and done, and that's your favorite right there. Do not have favorites because it causes problems in families. Don't do that. And I don't want to hear that shit about one child needs special attention and the other one doesn't. That's bullshit. Child needs belt to ass. And that will change a whole lot of perspective. If you get them while they're young and teach them right from wrong and let them know that there's consequences for actions, you won't have any issues. Hopefully. And if you pray to God when you're pregnant that maybe, just maybe, God will give you a great child that will be the best of you and the person that you slept with to get the baby, then you might be alright. Then again, you might not. Could send you a demon child, then you're going to be fucked. But anyway, as I close out with number 3, and the final point here. When in doubt, don't rub it out. When in need, use the tongue indeed. The tongue will keep you from being a dad. Because the dick will make you know that you had. And on the flip side of that track, as you are a chick, ovaries bleed so that you can conceive. But with that tongue, your bell gets rung. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. You want to get pregnant? Practice oral sex. Also, watch out for mouth sores. We don't know if they cause herpes or not, so be very careful. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.